As if Sony wasn't already bad enough with its terrible policies, as well as censoring anime games. Well, now it gets worse. Sony is actually spying on your chats in PS4. This isn't going to end well for you, Sony. Hey, what is going on, everybody? How are you all doing today? I hope you all are having a wonderful and fantastic day today, and if not, hopefully you all will have a better tomorrow. So apparently, Sony has been caught when it comes to spying on people's chats. Yeah, I'm not even kidding. But the media, of course, has been coming out trying to defend them. So you got Forbes here, Paul Tassi, stating, Sony says your PS4 is not spying on you with the new 8.00 update. Oh, I don't know about that, Paul. I would definitely have to say that their policy begs to differ on that. But, we're going to take a look into that. We're going to take a look into everything here because, you want to talk about violating privacy? Well, Sony's now going to those links. Already, they have bad policies. They've already been going after anime games, censoring them. And now, what are you doing, Sony? You're going after people's private conversations. You're listening in on them. So, this is what Forbes had to say trying to defend them. Sony's latest update for PS4 8.00 is a little controversial, to say the least. Oh, a little controversial? Yeah, okay. Because, I don't know, maybe listening to private chats, I don't know, that might be just invading someone's privacy. But, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I mean, seriously, that's ridiculous. It seems to be mired in some level of technical issues for many players, but there's one thing that Sony wanted to get out in front of before it spiraled. Oh, I'll tell you what's spiraling, alright. Sony, going downhill further and further with every step, because that's exactly what's going on. Some players were receiving a notification about how their party chats may be recorded after this update. This led many players to freak out and say that Sony and PS4 now had the power to spy on them. But Sony is pushing back against that, saying that rather this is part of a new Toxicity fighting tool in order to take on harassment via voice chat. Here's the clarification they had to make as the day went on yesterday. So they're trying to say that this is a fighting tool against toxicity. Yeah, more like just invasion of privacy, because that's what it is. You're not fooling anyone, Sony. Everybody knows exactly what you're doing here. I mean, that's the big thing. They're going to basically just use this, listen into conversations, and then, somebody could say something, that they probably don't like, and then they just ban them just because they said maybe one word even, that they don't like. I mean, seriously, this is ridiculous. And they could just use those voice recordings, just record it all and use it against people. I mean, my God. Like, what is this becoming? 1984? Like, what in the world? And then, of course, you had Eurogamer coming in to defend this as well. The internet briefly thought Sony was listening to PS4 Party Chat, and the memes rolled in. Load of hot air. Last 24 hours has really been a busy period for debunking the next-gen console gossip after rumors ran wild claiming that Xbox Series X kicked up a huge amount of heat. Today, the embargo on impressions finally lifted, and we learned that it's actually a pretty cool device, thanks Windows Central. But Xbox wasn't the only company to deal with the tin-foil hat theories, as yesterday some PlayStation users briefly thought their consoles were spying on them, and the internet went wild. Well, I mean, why wouldn't they? I mean, when you look at it, Sony is recording all of your conversations, every single last thing you say, and then they're going to listen to it, and they could even use that against you later. So much for privacy, because they're taking that away from you. So, what is privacy on the PlayStation when it comes to their party system now? You see what I mean? People already have enough reason not to trust Sony for all the terrible things they've done prior, and now this just adds to that list of reasons not to trust Sony at all. Just saying. The rumors began when PlayStation users spotted a message informing them that their PlayStation could record their party chat and send it on to Sony. In reality, this was actually the introduction of the PS5 feature, allowing you to upload a recording of your party chat to report abusive behavior. So see, now anybody can basically just go to your chats and they can just report it as, oh look, well this person said so-and-so. And then they can send it to Sony. I mean, what's privacy anymore at that point on the console? I mean, this is why people are switching over to Nintendo Switch and the PC. Sony is saying they won't spy on your party voice chat. And that's the thing. Yeah, no, they're completely spying on you with this. I mean, when you look at it, look at EA. I mean, EA's already a trash company as it is. Well, look at it like this. They've been teaming up with the ADL. And what are they doing? Well, they're going to start labeling people as alt-right World War II villains that they don't agree with. I mean, this is ridiculous. This is how insane it's getting. And, now you have Sony, who is basically just monitoring your conversations, and then they can suspend you or ban you for something you may say. I mean, this is ridiculous. Following the new 8.0 firmware update yesterday for PS4, users were greeted with a new warning that by using Party Chat voice to talk, they were consenting to potentially being recorded at all times. Naturally, this got many users worried of the implications, and Sony has now addressed the new policy. Sony noted the new policy was to help them find and shut down genuine violations of their community code of conduct. Well, that could be anything. Sony could just make up whatever they want to ban people at that point. You wouldn't even have to say anything, and they could just be like, "Well, we don't agree with this, so you're gone. Get out of here. Go." That's basically what they can do. I mean, this is terrible, and like I said, this invades privacy. This is the worst part. They're listening to your conversations, and they're trying to say that this is going to help make things better. No, this is going to make things worse. This gives people more reason to not support Sony, and, I think in the end, this is going to continue to just make it worse for them. It's already bad enough seeing that Japanese publishers are leaving them because Sony has a terrible policy of censoring anime games. They push their agendas when it comes to anime, but whenever they do things right, whenever it comes to them, like for example with The Last of Us Part 2, which that's another reason why people shouldn't trust Sony, but, with that, and that Spicy Abby scene, it's okay when they do it, but when anime does it, no, they don't agree with it. You see what I'm saying? The hypocrisy here? So there's already enough problems with Sony, and then this just makes things worse. People were on Twitter. They were very upset about this, understandably so, for good reason. And they were like, holy balls, PS4 update. Sony is making people agree to having their voice chats recorded for moderation purposes. The PS5 controller also has a mic built in. Illuminati confirmed. Sony PlayStation is spying on you. And look, ever since Sony has gone ultra woke, with all the things that they've been pulling and whatnot, I mean, they're a terrible company in comparison to what they were years ago. I mean, Sony used to be great, and now they're trash. And this just adds to that fire. You see what I mean? And more people were coming out saying, well, speaking of big tech, apparently PlayStation is now spying on your party chats and are using bots to ban you for reasons. One person was in chat alone, playing alone, and PlayStation banned him. Wow, big tech needs to be regulated. Good point. Person comes in here trying to defend Sony, saying, they aren't recording our chat, they just worded it so horribly, lol. Basically, it's a new way to have evidence against a toxic person. We as players are allowed to record our party chat to use as evidence. Yeah, see, here's the thing. Anybody can say something is toxic, but doesn't mean that it is, though. And the problem is they could try to use that to get somebody banned that they just don't like. And, I don't like this because it invades privacy. That's already strike one. Strike two is the fact that they're recording you. They can use this for anything, and they can just ban people for whatever. This system can be abused so easily. That's such a huge problem. And where's the trust at this point? You can't trust them. One person had this tweet. Why make this update? You're updating something that works fine, and then get rid of Play Together also. I got this thing in the top corner of my screen that says the voice chat may be recorded. So now you are basically spying on us, Sony. And there it is right there. As you can see, what it clearly states, so taking a better look at it, stating voice chats may be recorded for moderation. By joining, you agree to being recorded. Nobody wants this, Sony. Nobody. And apparently your system worked just fine before that, and now you are just straight up coming out trying to say that, oh, well, this takes care of toxicity. No, I think this is just going to come down to you taking care of people that you don't agree with. And I can't stand this. To see that they're going to violate people's privacies. This is disgusting. If there was any trust between fans and Sony, this would be the deal breaker right here. this would be the way to completely end trust right here. I mean, and this is the proof of how awful this company is becoming. They continue to damage themselves and make it worse for themselves. I mean, seriously. who wants to be supporting a company that's going to now spy on you and record your conversations? I know I don't. Then again, I stopped supporting Sony after the Sinner Kagura issue, and Last of Us Part 2 only made it that much worse. One person came in here stating, so this is why you force us to download that update, to let us know that you'll be spying on our chats by recording our conversations. On top of that, it's been hours since the download, and I still cannot view my friends. I mean, you're even having problems with your own friends list here. Like, dear God, your users can't even see their friends even. This is how bad this is. And then this is where they have their community code of conduct stating, we want PlayStation Network to be fun for everyone, which is why we have a community code of conduct. Please be aware that voice chats and parties may be recorded and sent to us by other users. By participating in voice chats, you agree to your voice being recorded. When behaviors that violate the community code of conduct are reported, PlayStation Safety will review the reports to check if there have been genuine violations. These recordings will be used only for safety and moderation purposes by PlayStation Safety. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Yeah, no, this is not acceptable. I mean, seriously. This is a terrible idea by Sony. You know, spying on their own fans and customers. I mean, this is ridiculous. Absolutely absurd. And then, of course, using these recordings, however, as well. Like, I mean, this is terrible. This is horrible. And they're trying to say that they're going to make it to be a better environment, you know, make it more fun for everyone. Everybody liked it the way it was, Sony, and now you having to go to spy on others to ensure this. You're making it worse. You're not making it better. You know, they're trying to say that, oh, well, this is going to be more fun. No, it's not. This is going to be worse. And, you know, you want to talk about breaking trust between your fans? Well, this is how you do it. But anyways, let me know what you think about this entire situation down below. Subscribe to the channel if you are new here, and make sure you were still subscribed because YouTube is unsubscribing people from all your favorite channels. So make sure you were still subscribed to all your favorite channels. Hit the video with a like, and also be sure to share the video on social media. Spread the word and get it out there. It's greatly appreciated, and it really helps out the channel a lot. Also, be sure to follow me on Discord. We have a wonderful community there. Not only that, but it will keep you up to date on when the newest videos will be released, as well as any other upcoming events in the near future. So be sure to follow me on Discord. The link is in the description down below. But anyways, I hope you all have yourselves a wonderful and fantastic day today. And remember, if today was not a good day, tomorrow could always be better. Take care of yourselves and everyone around you. And have yourselves a good one out there, everybody.